Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Boston Red Sox and the Oakland A's. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Andrew Triggs gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Another 1-2 delivery. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He hit over 40 home runs last season. When you start getting into that 40, 50 home run, those categories, that's special power. That's raw power. He's one of those rare commodities of baseball, so it'll be fun to watch him in this one.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
The 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Ted Williams, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Simeon backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 3.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Jimmy Fox. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Betts, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line to the right side.
But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Red Sox lead 1, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Chris Sale is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
Now at the plate, Chris Davis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the A's, the center fielder, Chris Davis.
First offering on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. It's fair to say they're still finding their way. 3-3 here to start the young season.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Count even now at 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
The designated hitter.
Everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's a special player, no doubt. But at home, get this. He's hitting over 400. I mean, he's swinging the bat. He's hitting everything. He's just a very special player playing at home in front of these fans.
Here's Robbie Grossman, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Grossman brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jason Giambi.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the imposing left-handed bat of the former AL MVP, Jason Giambi. First pitch on its way. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
1-1, no strike.
He pulls this one into right. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. A's are gone in order. We are still scoreless. Striding in for Boston, Dustin Pedroia. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Pedroia.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. One and two. Here it comes. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Weekly hit to third. Chapman's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And, guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing line.
Now here's the pitch. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
2 balls and a strike now. Ground ball right side. Giambi fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Xander Bogart.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Jackson has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding in for Oakland, Reggie Jackson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Reggie Jackson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Williams has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogart, shortstop up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
Next up for the A's, Ricky Henderson. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes ball 1. Line to the right side.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
The 1-2. Hard hit at third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here comes the first pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Fox has got it, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We'll move to the third with no score. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7.
Andrew.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Taken in by Simeon. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting up, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez. For his career in this matchup, he's 2 for 3. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The 1-1 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Vasquez leads off first with 1 away. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second. Looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Here's Mookie Betts. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Next up for the Red Sox, Ted Williams. Here comes the first pitch. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. Williams bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
I'll tell you what, boys, I'd like to be this guy's agent. He's approaching free agency. He's one of the best.
High and deep to straightaway right. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they move on top 4-0.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Now batting.
In now, Jimmy Fox. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Striding into the box, Dustin Pedroia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider, and they can bring up something straight in the strike zone.
2-0 now. 4 runs here in this half inning. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
The 2-1 home. He's running. This is on the ground over to first. And that is into right field. A base hit. Throw into third. Throw won't get him.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, Dero. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts. But right there, manager sets it in motion, and the hitter just executes to perfection.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. A ball and 2 strikes now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout. And at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Counts even 2-2 to Boggs. Here now the 2-2. Clips the inside corner for strike 3.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 0-1 pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Henderson moves over, and the inning is over. But the damage done as the Red Sox get 4 thanks to the grand slam. We played 2.5. It's now 4-0 Boston. Here's Jurickson Profar, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First offering on its way. On the ground to the right side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Josh Begley is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in, Josh Begley. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
There's a cold strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
3-1 to him now. Squared that one up just a little late. Once again, a 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So striding in, Chris Davis. He went down swinging to start the home first. First pitch to him. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Popped him up. Fox in foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Fegley leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fouled off. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Another full count pitch home. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Another payoff pitch. And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Now the A's designated hitter, Robbie Grossman. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Striding in once again, Andrew Benintendi. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Matt. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses inside 1-0.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
1-1 the count now.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Davis. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, leaving him 1 shy of 200 for his career as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. The Red Sox tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Red Sox 5 and the A's nothing. Into the box now, Jason Giambi. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hard liner to center field. Benintendi is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in now, Reggie Jackson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Fastball just missed above the zone. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Count remains full. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, number 24.
Into the box now, Ricky Henderson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And it's fouled away. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Yusmeiro Petit will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 36, Yusmeiro.
Stepping in, Ted Williams. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
The left fielder, number 9, Ted Williams.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. This is pulled into right. Jackson is there, 1 away.
Now batting.
And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be when you add it all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jimmy Fox. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Petit typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Second baseman, Justin Pedroia.
Into the box, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Standing in now, Wade Boggs. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Jackson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They're still staring at a 0 in the hits column, so it's certainly been a struggle. But he did give credit to the pitching they've faced. That said, he said it's important they keep pushing to figure out how to break through without getting overly frustrated. It's time to simplify things as much as possible, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Chapman. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
It's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Left side, backhanded, and he is in there.
Hey, listen, D-Row, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Chapman aboard here at first with nobody out. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
Boggs has it. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he fouls this one off. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. A's go quietly there. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Striding in, Xander Bogaerts. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. On a line, that's a base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
And now Andrew Benintendi. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. Chapman is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Digging in, Christian Vasquez. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Bogaerts takes off. Got a lot of it deep down the line. But this will land untouched. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And this will kick off the base of the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Digging in, Mookie Betts. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, foul ball.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Tough call there, but the cutter misses. 1-2. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bogaerts on third. Martinez at second with 2 gone. Misses. Ball 2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
The 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will kick off the base of the wall. He's in at second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
So striding forward now, Ted Williams. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. Two and 1 to Ted Williams now.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
The 2-1. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 8-0.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Fox. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Jackson going back. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Dustin.
Standing in now, Dustin Pedroia. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 0-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Drilled to the left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Wow, this guy must be a glutton for punishment because he's given up 6 hits in this inning alone. Not sure how much more rope you can give this guy. At some point, you have to try somebody different.
So coming to the plate, Wade Boggs. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he'll get back in safely. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch fouled off. This one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
No, that's down.
A little low. It's 2-2.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. He pulls this one into right. Boy, and call off the dogs already, as this is down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Stepping into the box, Xander Bogaerts, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Boggs at second with 2 down. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
Slow roller out to short. Simeon charging in on it, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and his side is retired. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Red Sox lead it 11-0. Standing in, Josh Begley will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Ready on 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Chris Davis. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Comes set and the 0-1. Fastball well outside.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now. No one out with a runner at second. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Grossman.
Into the box, Robbie Grossman, as he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Betts, but this will land untouched. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Nate Eovaldi will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 17, Nathan Eovaldi.
In now, Jason Giambi shatters the bat as this is hit to 3rd. Boggs gloves it, and indeed he'll take only the out at 1st as the run comes in to score.
The right fielder, number 9, Reggie Jackson.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Reggie Jackson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Well, this is right to him in left as he hardly has to move as he handles it for the final out. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 11 and the A's 1. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Lou Trevino comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping into the box, Andrew Benintendi. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Trevino, a right-hander going 6'5". He's a second-year big leaguer. The 2-1 home down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here it is. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Henderson moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul.
That's a ball.
And that's a setup pitch right there, 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Bases are empty, one man out. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Martinez.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, J.D. Martinez. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
And that misses for ball one. The 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. Vasquez, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts, fouled away. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped straight up, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. The 1-2 is a sinker in the dirt.
2 strikes.
A little roller toward the hole. Flips it behind his back. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1, but they're on autopilot 11-1. Coming to the plate now, Ricky Henderson. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second. And he'll get in there safely.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the third hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their third knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Stepping in now, Matt Chapman, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-1 is in off the plate. A runner at second, nobody out. All even now, 2-2. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And this is run down out there in right center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Now batting second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
Stepping in, Jurickson Profar. He's set, and the pitch, and it's fouled away. One out and a runner on third. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes on 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Betts. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one. Digging in now, Marcus Semien. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. The Red Sox are out in front, 11-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ted Williams. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
Williams.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
3-2 pitch. Williams swings and drives a fly ball out to deep right field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot down the line in right. His second of the game as the blowout continues.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to rethink whatever strategy they're using to pitch to him because he's killing them.
The batter, number 3.
Standing in now, Jimmy Fox.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And that misses 1-1. One and one. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
In now, Dustin Pedroia. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. Hit out towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But they will not get it out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
Next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Wade.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Wade Boggs. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
From the stretch. Left side, but well foul. The 1-1 is laid off of down and in.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here now the 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Fox on second. Pedroia on at first with nobody out. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Profar for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. One run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Coming to the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch. And this is taken outside for ball one. The 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
A man on third with two down. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
And that's finally over for a strike.
Down to 3-1.
And he missed with it there. Ball four. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
The center fielder, number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball one, no strike.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Two and 0 now.
No strike.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Line toward right center. Jackson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 12 and the A's 2. Now batting, Josh Fegley. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Now here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike.
0-1.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. The 1-2. Drilled to the right side. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Chris Davis. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Lays off 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Davis waits on the 1-1. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. A runner at first with no outs here. And that misses 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the 3-2 pitch. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Robbie Grossman. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
A ball and no strikes. Fegley at second. Davis at first with no outs. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-0 pitch. 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Jason Giambi will be next. None out. Runners at first and second. Three balls and 2 strikes. A full count to the A's DH. The 3-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. But this will land untouched. Fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jason.
Now at the plate, Jason Giambi. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0. Hard ground ball to third. And that's through into left field for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Nice execution right there.
The right
ball was
fielder,
down
number
below
9.
the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Heath Hembry is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Hembry.
Into the box now, Reggie Jackson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
2-2.
2-2 to count.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Got him with a good high fastball
Now
there.
batting,
Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in
24.
strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
The 3-0. On a line to shortstop.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Into the box, Matt Chapman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A's have to settle for just the one. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 12 and the A's 3. Liam Hendricks enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
20, Liam.
In now, Christian Vasquez. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And another foul ball. The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Oh, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox. Now the payoff pitch home. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Another full count pitch on its way. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So digging in now, Mookie Betts. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And this is up and in, ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Martinez stands at first with 1 out. 2-1 now to Mookie.
2-1.
Swing and a liner towards second, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Ted Williams is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. He's set. Here it comes. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Runners are at first and second with one away. Boy, nothing working for him at this point. It's 3-0. Jimmy Fox will be next. That one's in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Line drive to left. Henderson is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, number 3.
Ready for another shot now. Jimmy Fox. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Close, but just off the outside corner. 2 men are on with 2 men out. 2-0 now.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Martinez isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate. Way out in front now, up by 10.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Stepping up to the plate, Dustin Pedroia. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here. Looking to minimize the damage here. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. In the dirt. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9, due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Red Sox on top, 13-3. Digging in to try it again, Jurickson Profar starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 2. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. to 2-2 now. Hit back up the middle. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he misses again, 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses as well, 3-0. Josh Phegley waits on deck. Here it is, the 3-0 is taken, strike one.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1, and this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers. And when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can. So he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Into the box, Josh Phegley, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Betts is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, center fielder, Chris Davis.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Chris Davis. His career numbers in this matchup, he's a perfect 3 for 3. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Last strike now for Oakland. 3-2 to the A's center fielder.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning when they put everything together. They really broke out there and just brought it home after that.
13-3 the final score. The Boston Red Sox get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Chris Sale gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he allows only 2 hits in 5+ innings of work. Andrew Triggs was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.